I am Neeta Sharma from PM Expert. In this video, we will estimate project size using Monte Carlo Simulation and then add risk buffers to produce a realistic and confident plan. When we estimate, each item has uncertainty. Instead of one fixed number, we may have an optimistic, a most likely, and a pessimistic value. Monte Carlo simulation samples from these ranges many times, builds a distribution of total size, and tells us probabilities of meeting a target. Let's visualize 3 backlog items with ranges. We'll use triangular ranges: optimistic, most likely, and pessimistic. Item A, 20, 30, and 50 story points. Item B, 10, 15, and 25. Item C, 15, 20, and 35. How do we do the simulations? For each trial, we randomly pick a size for each item from its range, with higher chance near the most likely value, and then sum them. We repeat thousands of trials to build a distribution of total size. We can write this as total equals sample A plus sample B plus sample C. Now, imagine drawing lots of possible triplets and summing them over and over again. Here is the frequency histogram of simulated total size. The shape is roughly bell-like because we summed several uncertain items. We can mark the 50th, 80th, and 90th percentiles. Watch the bars appear. Here is the 50th percentile, the median. Here is the 80th percentile, a common planning target. And here is the 90th percentile for extra confidence. How do we add risk buffers? A simple approach is to pick a desired confidence, like 80%, and use the difference between that percentile and the median as a buffer. Buffer equals P80 minus P50. In numbers, P50 is approximately 72.9, P80 is approximately 80.2, so buffer is about 7.3 story points. Your committed estimate can be set to P80 to have an 80% chance of finishing at or under that size. Here is a horizontal graph that shows estimates on the x-axis and the probability of achieving them on the y-axis. This is the cumulative distribution from our simulation. You can read the chance of finishing at or under any target. Let's draw the cumulative curve. We will mark 50% and 80% to see the corresponding estimates. In practice, follow these steps. 1. Define ranges for each item: optimistic, most likely, and pessimistic. 2. Sample from each range and sum to get one total. Repeat many times, for example 5,000. 3. Read percentiles from the resulting distribution. 4. Choose a confidence target and add a buffer to reach it. Summary: Monte Carlo turns uncertain inputs into a probability distribution of total size. Use percentiles to communicate confidence. For example, commit to P80, here about 80.2 story points, and keep a clear buffer policy. I am Neeta Sharma from PM Expert. Thank you for watching.